We're here at the 6th Global Soft Power Summit at the QE2 Centre in Westminster. So it's a very vibrant, exciting environment, and it's a great opportunity to see people from all over the world and from lots of different backgrounds coming together to talk about how nation brands are doing, how their soft power is doing, and what actions they might need to take to improve that.
The challenges are evolving, they are much more complex than before. However, I think through soft power, we can address those challenges and keep that momentum of having nations working together regardless of their differences.
Well, I think this gathering and these efforts are really, really important because the soft power is built around the highest level of aspirations of human beings. Taking care of people, providing education, protecting human rights. Those are really universal principles and is really what builds the community of nations.
The presentation of the soft power index itself that sort of pointed to not whinging and looking for solutions, which is always a good idea. We also heard from the former Polish president, and I think it's really important when you see people with that amount of sort of institutional and lived history.
The knowledge generated and consolidated in these indices ripples outward, and it teaches countries, their leaders, their policymakers, their technocrats, what they can do better.
Everybody here is a realist and they're interested in how power is expressed more subtly based upon the Global Soft Power Index, which is the best in the business in terms of bringing together results from 193 states and ranking them and explaining it.
The theme of this year's Global Soft Power Summit is the decline of globalization. It's extremely important to understand how nations can come together and how they can navigate this changing reality of international relations.
We are now entering a completely different phase because the United States is questioning the model. So we are entering uncharted territory.
In different regions, we can hear the different story about the global trade, international collaboration, political understanding. Definitely we need to work together.
These kind of places where we can have that interaction and discussions to understand each other and understand also these aspects of our societies are vitally important.
Soft power is the one that builds trust, and how to rebuild trust is one of the main prerequisites of solving some of the bigger world problems.
Private sector, individuals, academic institutions, civil society have a role and a responsibility to push their leaders to really align with what the science says needs to be done.
We are very grateful as a country to be invited to this event. So we have a great time, we learn a lot, and we hope to be here next year.